Ladies and gentlemen, here is another couple that went to the Dominican Republic, and the husband ended up dying after drinking from the minibar. And this came out on Fox News June 9th, 2019. So people are coming forward, and we can now see all of these Americans. Um, like I said, I see a consistent pattern of Americans just being killed in the Dominican Republic. So this is Fox News. California man died in April at Dominican Republic resort after drinking from hotel minibar. So he went to the hotel room minibar like all of the others, and he died. And according to the Dominican Republic, these people have heart problems, this problem, but that's not what killed them. It's whatever's in those mini bars. That's what killed these people. And I still can't get over the fact that when that black couple from Maryland died, they're going to try to say they died of the same thing at the same time. Come on, that did not happen. That did not happen. A fourth U.S. tourist died after he fell critically and suddenly ill in an all-inclusive resort in the Dominican Republic about a month ago. So this man, his name was Robert Bell Wallace, 67 years old, and he was from California. Okay, so they're coming forward because they heard of the other deaths. So he became ill after he had scotch from the hotel room minibar at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Punta Cana. His niece, Chloe Arnold, told Fox News on Sunday he was in the Dominican Republic to attend his stepson's wedding. Wow. Arnold said her uncle, an avid traveler, had been in relatively good health, and just a month before, he'd been skiing in Lake Tahoe. Yeah, it seems like all of these people arrived in the Dominican Republic in good condition, but and then took a turn for the worse. Arnold said the family has been particularly concerned after having recently learned of the other seemingly mysterious deaths in the Dominican Republic. Miranda Shop Weiner, a Pennsylvania woman, died almost 4 weeks later on May 25th after she had drank from the minibar at another hotel, but they're all owned by the same company. This Bahia Principe, they're all owned by the same company. Even the Hard Rock Cafe Hotel, it's still owned by these same people. He was fine, Arnold said, of her uncle, who owned a construction business and whose obituary page was filled with comments about his generosity and compassion. He and his wife arrived there around midnight on April 10th. On April 11th, he had scotch from the minibar. He started feeling very sick. He had blood in his urine and stool right after. Mm-mm-mm. So this is him with his wife, Beverly. She said the hotel doctor checked Wallace and decided on April 13th that he needed to be hospitalized. He died on April 14th. Dominican authorities have yet to give the family a cause of death, Arnold said. Isn't that what they said in the case of that black woman from Pennsylvania? They said that they would get autopsy results in 3 months, and nobody ever contacted the family any further from the Dominican Republic on any kind of report on the death of that woman. But they tried to say it was a heart attack. So apparently everybody from America going to the Dominican Republic that dies is having some type of heart problem while they're there. We have so many questions, she said. We don't want this to happen to anyone else. The U.S. State Department, responding to questions about Wallace's death, said in a statement to Fox News, we can confirm the death of a U.S. citizen in April 2019 in the Dominican Republic. We offer our sincerest condolences. People don't need that. You need to go in there and do an investigation. And ladies and gentlemen, I recently found out that the FBI is in the Dominican Republic. They are stationed there in the Dominican Republic. So there is no excuse for this not to be investigated thoroughly. They should be able to easily find this out. There are FBI agents right there in the Dominican Republic, and they've always had them there. Okay. In recent days, a Maryland widow went public with concerns about the death of her husband, David Harrison. Last year, at the same Hard Rock resort, under similar sudden circumstances, the two had gone there with their 12-year-old son to celebrate their wedding anniversary. My husband was a very fit, very healthy person when he passed away, she told Inside Edition. She said he'd had a physical shortly before the trip, and except for high blood pressure, which he kept in check with medication, everything was fine. And this is what we're hearing about all of the victims that went there. They were fine when they went there. Every last one of them. I started seeing all these other people that were dying at the same exact causes, of the same exact causes, which made me start to second guess. I no longer feel my husband died of natural causes, McCoy told local TV station WTOP. We went down there as a happy couple and we came home a broken family. I came home a widow and my 12-year-old son came home fatherless. Efforts to get a comment about the deaths of Harrison and Wallace from Hard Rock in Punta Cana were unsuccessful. On May 30th, an engaged couple from Maryland, Edward Holmes, 63, and Cynthia Day, 49, died in their rooms at the Bahia Principe La Romana. A hotel employee found them unresponsive in their room after they failed to check out. Dominican authorities have said either preliminary or final autopsies indicated that all died of natural causes. See, the Dominican Republic is not going to tell the truth. These people did not all die of natural causes. It's very obvious by now. I don't believe any of these deaths were natural causes. They have to, cover their asses because they know what this will do for tourism in the Dominican Republic. So that's how I see their autopsies. They're just looking to cover up their ass. They're not caring about what really happened to these Americans. And if they did an autopsy, they know the true reason why these people died. They know. But they're coming out to the public and saying these are all natural deaths. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Okay, so the Dominican authorities have said either preliminary or final autopsies indicated they all died of natural causes and that they were isolated incidents, but the family said they had doubts. No, these are not isolated incidents. These folks are dying back to back. Some have hired lawyers and plan additional autopsies and tests in the United States, which I would recommend everybody to do. Do not take the Dominican Republic's word for anything. U.S. officials have been restrained in their comments, only confirming deaths when asked. Neither the State Department, Bahia Principe, or the Dominican authorities have responded to repeated questions by Fox News about how many tourists from the US and elsewhere have died in their room and anywhere in resorts in recent years. And you know what? They need to shut this place down. These owners, they need to be shut down at this point with all of these deaths. And, this is just ridiculous. Nearly half of roughly 5 million tourists who visit the Dominican Republic each year are from the United States, statistics have shown. You would think if you were getting that amount of people from the United States, 5 million, you wouldn't be messing with US tourists. They should be the safest there. They're giving you a huge chunk of money just in tourism alone. Okay, let me just go down here. The testing and the FBI's involvement marked a first public indication that officials in the United States and the Dominican Republic have considered the possibility of something other than natural causes. Dominican officials and Shop, Holmes, and Day had pulmonary edema, a condition in which the lungs fill with fluid. They said Shop, 41, who collapsed after having a minibar drink, which is adjacent to the sister hotel where Holmes and Day died of a heart attack, though her family said she was healthy. In recent days, a family of a Pennsylvania woman who was vacationing in the Dominican Republic last year said she died in her room at the Bahia Principe Resort and Punta Cana Resort after she had drank from the minibar. Relatives of Yvonne Monique Sport, 51, told Fox 29 Philadelphia that she was visiting the popular tourist spot last June and she had a drink, later went to bed and never woke up. Her death certificate said her official cause of death was a heart attack. So everybody that goes to the Dominican Republic, according to them, is having these heart attacks and lung conditions and everything's wrong with them, but they went there healthy. It's a complete fabrication. Felicia Neves, Sport's sister, said that you could have as many people and they all have the same cookie cutter outcome. It's impossible. And she's right about that. Neves said she planned to reach out to other families and press for answers. This is about justice for people we love, she said. We're never going to get them back, but we can give them justice. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is just getting crazy. So now we have a California couple and Robert Wallace, the husband, dies while they were in the Dominican Republic for a relative's wedding. And they said this couple did nothing but travel everywhere. And they never had a problem before until their visit to the Dominican Republic. That's insane. But please tell me what you think, ladies and gentlemen. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell. And I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.